Over 43,418, pretty equally distributed USA fans, Wales fans at Ahmad bin Ali Stadium in Qatar, but a massively disappointing result for the U.S. men's national team after taking the lead 36 minutes in on the Tim Weah goal from Christian Pulisic. That held up into the 80th minute when Wales captain Gareth Bale draws a penalty. Walker Zimmerman takes him down from behind. Really no dispute of the PK call. And then it's Bale who converts. It's a laser with a left foot past Matt Turner. Bale has had quite a history with Wales in terms of clutch performances and clutch goals. He scored the game-winning goal in the playoff qualifier, and that was against Ukraine, a real emotional match. That was 1-0, so that got Wales into the World Cup. And then back stateside, domestically, with LAFC, he scores that head ball goal in stoppage time, not just regular stoppage time. It was the 128th minute of the MLS Cup final against the Philadelphia Union. LAFC went on to win in penalties, so Bale coming through in the clutch again against the United States, this time in Qatar. The result, disappointing. You saw what England did earlier in the day, dismantling Iran 6-2, and that'll be the U.S.'s next opponent. They'll meet England on Friday. It's not a must win, but maybe a must result situation after this 1-1 draw against Wales. And the U.S. men are now 1 win and 2 draws a lifetime against Wales. The other 2 were friendlies. Yunus Musa making his U.S. men's national team debut in 2020 in a 0-0 draw in Wales. And it was Musa starting tonight, having maybe not the same sort of influence that we might expect from him, but he had his moments. And unfortunately for the U.S. men, was unable to take his chances. And there was a moment where it was promising for Wales maybe to get the win, and it was in the waning moments of stoppage time. Matt Turner, the U.S. goalkeeper, one of 4 New Jersey keepers who have started a World Cup match. That'll be the trivia question. And Turner had to come way off his line as Wales was pressing late. And he headed the ball because he's well out of his box. And eventually Gareth Bale had it a little bit inside of halfway. And as he was kind of carrying and starting to wind up, Kellen Acosta took him down from behind, got booked, got the yellow card. But there are the LAFC teammates in a what was a seminal moment in this game, or could have been more seminal for Wales, as Bale was winding up to chip the keeper, Matt Turner, and maybe win it for Wales. Greg Berhalter, the U.S. men's national team coach today, became the first person to both play and manage the USA at the World Cup. And the 4 New Jersey keepers, well, we know Matt Turner. He's from Park Ridge. Tony Miola, Kearney guy. Tim Howard from North Brunswick. But the wild card one, and if you got this one, man, you deserve something more than a pat in the back. Jimmy Douglas from Newark, 1930, the very first World Cup that was played, and it was Douglas in goal for the U.S. It was Matt Turner tonight. He had just that moment where could he come up with a big save against Gareth Bale. Matt Turner comes into this and is highly regarded, was a former MLS Keeper of the Year, mostly for his shot stopping. That's his forte. He was unable to do it on the penalty. The other thing for those who are following closely to consider, the U.S., the average age of the starting 11, 25 years old and 102 days. And that's the 4th youngest U.S. men's national team starting 11 in the World Cup. And the other 3 were all in 1990 in Italy, the Italian 90 World Cup, because the U.S. men, most of the players were college-age kids. That's who they were fielding at that time. So those are some of the things, a little bit of trivia, but the most important thing here for the U.S., it was a 1-1 result against Wales, where I think they very much felt like they had the game in control and were going to come away with the victory, the 3 points. And now Group B becomes mighty interesting for the U.S. For New York Post Sports, this is Glenn Crooks.